2:03 to go. Pistons inbounding, leading by 7. Thomas is double teamed. They have 16 on the shot clock. They double all over the floor. Vinnie Johnson, and they call a Laker foul, and they'll shoot it. Chuck Daly and Pat Riley. It's old hat for Riley to be here, but for Chuck Daly, it's a whole new ball game, the new experience. Vinnie Johnson on the free throw line.
He's missed his last 2 free throws.
0 for 3 for the game. And he missed this, and when you short rim it, he makes the second, and Vinnie Johnson gives the Pistons an 8-point lead, 99-91, 1:10 remaining. So if the Pistons have been an outstanding defensive team, they'll have to show it here. Scott fires away. Dantley and Rodman crash the boards, and it's a jump ball. Dantley had the rebound, and Rodman swooped in, and they'll jump this. There's the timeout story, under a minute to go.
Now, a big thing, I would think the Lakers, if they score and Dennis Rodman touches the basketball, they have to look to foul him immediately because he's such a poor foul shooter.
Dumars comes in for Vinnie Johnson, and Dumars, of course, the better defensive guard.
Better defensive, little better ball handler as well than Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie's more of the scorer.
Rodman and Worthy will jump. 57 seconds to go. Now, Joey Crawford, after checking something over, went to tell Darryl Garretson something.
He was checking to make sure if the proper people were in there jumping for this jump ball.
Rodman and Cooper jumping, and Thomas controls. It wasn't Worthy, it was Cooper, and now the Pistons have it. 20 on the shot clock, and a foul, and Thomas will go to the line. Byron Scott commits the foul, so Isiah Thomas has 2 at the line to try to stretch the lead to 10. A year ago, Isiah Thomas was frustrated and embarrassed. Rodman's comments about Larry Bird, negative comments about Larry. Thomas theoretically backed him up. Nightmare, and now a year later, he's playing for the NBA championship.
And playing rather well, I have to say.
Cooley hits both free throws, and it's 101-91, 52 seconds left.
And this will be another game where the Pistons hold the team under 100 points.
Air ball by Worthy attempting the three-pointer, and 46 seconds to go. Pistons, all they're looking to do is to protect the ball. And Dumars gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. Foul is on Magic Johnson. Make it Byron Scott. 5 on Scott. Well, as we've said, this was going to be an unusual series in the respect that these people don't know each other, and I think that Chuck Daly and Pat Riley know the other team a little bit better now.
Well, a couple things we'll see, and I think that we'll see adjustments from L.A. Number one, how do you defend Adrian Dantley when they isolate him? What are you going to do about Vinnie Johnson coming off those screens? And the defense, how are we going to get our team, the Lakers, out running, playing our style of basketball?
LA's timeout, trailing by 10. Time running out. The Detroit Pistons are 40 seconds away from upsetting the LA Lakers in Game 1 of the finals. And history says that the winner of Game 1 has gone on 6 out of 8 times in this decade to win. The Pistons have dropped 8 out of the last 9 at the Forum since the 78-79 season. But as we've seen in both series, I think, particularly in the East, maybe that home court has not really been the standard. Huh?
And especially when we look out here at these guys in purple and gold, the world champions, you know that they can win in any building on any given night. So it's not as much of a factor as you said in this series.
Joe Dumars will be on the free throw line. The wide youngster from Louisiana, good free throw shooter. He has scored 7 points, but the roll from the backcourt went to Vinnie Johnson with 16 tonight. Adrian Dantley with 34 points, and a lot of these fans left about 8 or 9 minutes ago. The Lakers have led by only 1 point on 2 occasions for just a few seconds. It's been Detroit, and they opened up with a 8-0 lead.
Do you think the Pistons have gained a little respect from this Laker ball club?
I think so, and maybe some confidence as well. 103-91. Worthy. This is the layup, and the Pistons have it. So for the 13th time in 17 playoff games, Detroit will hold the opposition to under 100 points. Loose ball foul against Dennis Rodman with 22 seconds to go. All that matters is the final score of this one, and the Detroit Pistons will have won 5 of their last 6 on the road, which is tremendously impressive in playoff. Vinnie Johnson, a hero tonight off the bench. In fact, the bench for Detroit as a group.
The factor. This game, the Lakers are going to have to go up a couple notches with intensity and emotion for the next ball game, because this Piston team is going to come out even more aggressive than they did tonight, feeling so good about themselves that, hey, we really can beat the world champions and get ourselves a ring.
Magic with 28, top man for the Lakers. Kareem last played with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Only 8 points for Abdul-Jabbar. 3 seconds to go. Rodman gets the layup, and the game is over. The Detroit Pistons have done to the Lakers what they did to the Boston Celtics. They were underdogs in both series, and they stunned the two great teams on the road. The final score, Detroit 105, the LA Lakers 93. And if the Lakers are to repeat, they really have their work cut out for them, because this Piston team, Billy, came out poised from the very beginning, weathered a couple of storms, and played tremendous defensive basketball and got some easy shots and seemed to be all over the place.
And they were all over the place, and now it's time for Pat Riley to make the adjustments.
All right. Final score 105-93. Right now, let's send you to Pat O'Brien, who is Adrian Dantley, 34 points for AD.
All right, Dick, thank you. Welcome to the 1988 NBA Finals.
Thank you. We're very happy to get this first one. And we for real. We're going to play hard. Everybody expecting us to lose in 4 and 5. But we're going to give them a fight.
I think you're right. I think a lot of people thought you may have let down after Friday's win. You're telling another story, obviously, by the play tonight.
The Lakers might win, but I tell you something, we got some guys who are very hungry. We got some character, and we're going to give them a fight. We know they favorite, but we're going to be ready every game.
Waited 12 years for this.
Yeah, I hope I get it this year.
All right, thank you, Adrian. See ya.